Hello, babes! Let me call Inu right now. My nose is running a little bit today. I'm sorry. Where are you, Inu? Inu? I don't know. He is not answering me. He is ignoring me like he always does. Hello, everybody! Hello, Toby, Cure Cupcake, Nozomi, Big Bang, Donnie, Meringue Shortcake, Crystal, Dinias, Cure
I was
Fontaine.
not, I was not ignoring you.
Oh, obviously you were. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Cute Kitty, Levy, Daisy Marie. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello.
If anybody ignores anybody, it's you ignore me.
I don't do that. Let me put your volume up. Can you guys hear Inu? Can you guys listen to Inu?
Check, check, check.
Check, check.
By the way, I apologize if I cough or clear my throat a lot.
Don't do that. I'm
Well,
joking. I'm
I'm still
joking.
getting over that virus, so.
Oh God, Inu. You scared us. Hello, Darlene. Darlene. Gente, esse nome era de uma novela. Lembra da Darlene? Hello, Isabel. Hello, T. Hello, T. Hello, Camilla. Dreaming Melody. Donnie.
And I've dropped enough
Wing,
references in the Discord to get enough people over here, so.
Winglight. Hello. Look, me and Ina today are going to talk about Cure La Mer. I mean, I think everybody who is here is up for some spoilers, right?
Always.
And I am not gonna say much because honestly, Inu has like a big script and lots of things that he wants to say, and I don't even know what he wants to talk about because he sent me the script, but I didn't read it.
Well, that's typical. You
That's
never
it.
read anything else.
No, that's not. Come on. It's not like that. Inu, so whenever you want to start, you know,
Pardon?
whenever, wherever.
Whenever. I just said whatever.
No, whenever. Whenever you want to
Like you were
start, you can.
like you were sassing me.
No.
Which is kind of the theme for this particular character.
Yes. We love her.
Can I just say one thing? Laura on the other is just a character we just have not absolutely had other outside of like a support character. Usually that's a rival. Like if you remember Alice's rival in Doki Doki, something like that.
Yeah,
So
Laura is. She is. She totally is like a totally different character when it comes to characterization and a character, you know, personality. I mean, we've already had some cures that have like certain traits that Laura has, but all in one, it's the first time.
Yeah, I
And
mean
I,
we've had Kidara, we've had Liko, we've had Kurumi, those type of characters, but this is just a whole new level.
and I
So
love it. I'm loving like it's very hard to. I mean, I've seen some people criticizing Laura, but I feel like the overall reception of her character is very positive. Like people love her, and I love her too. I agree when people say she's the best. She is the queen, and I agree when she says she's the queen.
um yeah, so I mean when the series started, we were all curious if Laura was going to be either some type of a Yui type character from Go Princess, or if she was going to be or if she was going to actually be a Cure herself. But ultimately, we were kind of in the dark until it got closer. We started seeing some of the merchandise releases early on, and we could tell. about probably, I guess it was last month, that there was indeed going to be a mid-season cure,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, with a lot of just how much they had invested as far as like putting her on the what was the book that they had that had all the cures?
Oh yes, there is. There
That she
was.
she
Like,
had her own page. Of course, I got the argument from some people like, yeah, well, Hummy's on a page. Yeah, but Hummy and them were on. They weren't. It wasn't just their page. It was a mascot page, and then there was Laura's own page.
yeah.
um, that right there was a red flag for me. Um, and just how much emphasis that in a lot of the artwork, like Laura was the center of attention. Like we had our cures, and but Laura was just, you looked at the image and it was just hard not to see her first, right?
Yes.
And
Since the
and
first moment of Tropical Rouge leaks, I remember like Laura was there with the cures. And I remember when we saw the Tropical Rouge girls for the first time, we thought, okay, this is a 5 girl team. And then you look properly at it, it's like, not really.
yeah, that you actually took where I was going to go with it. That in the live stream, Laura was there. Laura was a part of the show,
Yeah.
and it wasn't just a little stuffed animal or anything like that. It was an actual, actor. So it was hard to say that she was not going to have some sort of importance, or that she was going to be not be the cure herself.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that, them being that obvious about it. They're not trying to
It's
hide anything.
yeah, it's a
Given the events of
different
given what we've all gone through in the past year, I'm glad that it's simple, stupid, type thing. But it's also going to have its own twist to it, which I'll go over later.
yeah. And it's different because we just got Cura Earth last year, which was a new character arriving right in her debut. We just got to know her in her debut, and now we have a character when that we know since the first episode, and she is going to become the mid-season character. So it's like the complete opposite from last year. And it's not something like, I think it's something new when it comes to Precure, but at the same time it is like how can we say this? It's like it's fresh and new because we never had like the mid-season cure being introduced this early, I think, when it comes to like being present in
It's
the
usually somewhere along the episode 5 or 7 they start to put the character in
yeah, the
interact.
character starts appearing there, but it's she's never the protagonist of the show. Because honestly,
Exactly.
she is the protagonist of the show. You can say, but Manatsu is the main character. But look, in today's episode, for example, episode 7, Manatsu was a side character. Laura was the main. Like Laura is seems to be almost in almost every episode. She seems to be the main character. You know, together with Manatsu. But sometimes Manatsu can take a step back. Laura, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and then going with today's episode, or today episode, whatever. Uh, I was completely just like you. I was like shocked that Minori actually became, in that main character slot for that episode.
Yeah, I was not expecting episode 7 to be a Minori episode at all.
Yeah.
But I was happy. I'm happy.
Also they're continuing. I guess it was which series did they start doing the non-human tradition for this
Yes, yes, they are. I
was it
mean, it's been a
yeah,
long time since we didn't
yeah, it was
have the mid-season cure
oh,
being a human.
was it Kira was when they started that, more or less. I mean, we did get mascots that turn into cures, but that's where they started it, and then of course we got our android, and then we got an alien.
I think it
and then
was.
we
I think it
and
was
then we got a
Mahotsukai.
spirit.
I think Mahotsukai was the first. No, Kira Kira came first, right? What came before Kira Kira?
I get Yeah, I guess you could say
Mahotsukai.
Mahotsukai. Yeah,
Mahotsukai. Yeah,
yeah,
Mahotsukai
yeah.
was the first. Uh, yeah.
Which I guess is what
No, Go
not really
Princess. Go Princess was first because
well,
Doa is not a
mm,
human. She has pointy ears.
okay. but the thing is that in Mahotsukai we had was it more or less a reincarnation of Mother Earth basically, and
Yeah, but she was a fairy. At the end of the
right,
day, she was a fairy.
she was a fairy, which
Yeah,
we had, which was not a new thing, but
yeah,
uh, this fairy had a past,
yes.
and yeah,
But yeah,
and then
because we had like an elf. I don't know what we can call Toa, and then we had a fairy, and then we had an android. No, and then we had two fairies, and we had an android, and we had a space cat, a furry, and
an
then
alien.
an alien. Yeah.
Technically we already had an alien cure in that series.
Yes, we did. We
Lala
did.
was
But
first.
no, but Lala was first, but still like we're talking about well, we're talking about like mid-season cures who are not human. The last one was Mashiri,
Yeah,
as T said in the chat. But Mashiri was in the season together with an android. So
right.
androids were part of like
Yeah,
she kept on the legacy of not being a human, right?
I just chose Lulu because of the fact that, well, she was not
Yeah,
human.
she corroborates what we're talking about. And yeah, I think that's basically it. And then last year we had a spirit, like the spirit of the earth becoming mid-season. And what Levi said is correct. Like human six rangers, they are very rare.
Yeah,
If you think
and
about it, like Mashiri, who are the human mid-season cures? Mashiri,
I mean,
Cure Muse.
yeah, Muse, unless of course she's from a different world, but
Oh yeah, you're right. But she is.
Iona.
Yes. I mean, Happiness Charge and Heart Catch are the humans. Like all of them are
I mean,
humans.
and the heart catch ones. So.
Yeah, Heart Catch and Happiness Charge, they're all humans. Apart from those seasons, like I'm very bad at remembering stuff. I mean, it depends on
I
how
mean,
you consider those characters because like Setsuna doesn't come from Earth, but do
yeah,
we
she's
consider
from a
her
parallel world.
human or no? I don't know. I
Well,
don't
she's
know
from a
if we
parallel.
do.
She's from. Most of them are humanoid, and they're
Humanoid,
either from
yes.
parallel world or another world or blah blah blah. But uh,
Yeah.
you know, this is more of fantasy lore this time around.
Yes.
You know, everyone knows what a mermaid is, where they come from, etc.
Yeah, and we were expecting a mermaid for such a long time. I'm so happy that we have
I
one
know we
now.
wanted a mermaid series since what? I can't even remember. A
Yeah, I
long
can't even
time.
remember. Every time someone said something like, "What is your dream season?" Mermaid
And just
season.
basically, and in 2020, I thought to myself, you know, oh, they've got to do something like Smile. I said this would be a perfect time to do a mermaid season, and they did it.
They did.
They did it. So,
Oh my.
and I'm loving it. I mean, it's not too art, you know, it doesn't scream artistic, but you know, it's nice and simple and stupid. You know,
Yeah.
don't take stupid personally.
Oh god. Can we count Ace as a human? I think we can. I think we can because she was reborn as a human, kinda.
Well,
Even though she
yeah,
grew.
I'm not sure how to classify that because Agari was the good half, and then of course Regina was the Chikachu half, the selfish part.
Yeah. But yeah, she doesn't have the same origin as a regular human.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like she doesn't really have a.
but it's been more apparent in the past what 6 years that they've kind of distinguished that the midseason is going to be like, you know, something out of this world.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know if I don't think that was at the start. I don't think that was a big thing for them, but now I think it is. Like, for the past few years, they've been trying to choose a mid-season cure that is gonna be something else. You know?
And again, this series is actually breaking a lot of norms, and I'm glad, we our pink cure. I mean, she still is a pink cure, but at the same time, they've color that's more of her subcolor than it is her main color. So it's not
Yes.
it's nice for them to get outside of that.
I think it's the first time we're gonna have a blue cure.
Because it was definitely a meme.
I think like it's the first time we're gonna have like a blue and pink cure. Like blue
Yeah.
with pink details. Because I'm thinking about like
But the last couple of years the last couple of series has been not just set necessarily their main color, but they also have a subcolor to go along with it.
yeah, but pink is usually left for the main cure. And this time around it's not really. And so like Laura takes it. But it's not it at least like I know that the pictures we have from Cure Lemaire are like how can I say this? Not the best quality there because there are pictures taken from a screen, and so we don't know the exact shade of pink, but I think it's gonna be more or less the same color that Laura has in her hair, which isn't really
Yeah,
pink. Like for me, it's a violet tone of
they're going
color.
to be the images are going to be the same images that they draw up for the profiles,
Yeah.
except they're digitized for this. So they're not going to have as much color detail or any kind of shadow or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Felice had pink hair. Yes. Yeah, Felice is a very funny thing because Felice was green. Oh my god, Felice is so beautiful. And then like bam, the pink hair. And I loved that tone of pink for her.
yeah. Well, and there was also Earth, who was blonde, who then turned purple. So
Yeah. Purple
that was that was
cure.
the that was the first time.
Purple cure with blonde hair. Nice. No, not really. Like the human
Well,
version.
it was nothing new because we had like Love, for instance, was a brunette into blonde hair when she transformed, and then we had Mana, who was pink haired into blonde.
Yeah.
Um, so I guess, do we want to start? Do you have anything else to cover, or do you want to go ahead and start
Nope.
some of this? I do want your commentary though on some of this stuff.
Okay.
So I guess starting off, this is Cure la Mure, and I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not French, so
I don't think that's a problem. She's gonna probably present herself as Kyura Meru.
yeah, then that's fine. But what I think the English-speaking Western part is gonna say is lamer.
Be
Cure
careful.
lamer. That's the only gripe I have about it, is that that's probably what's gonna happen. And I'm pretty sure Crunchyroll is not gonna do anything to improve that. So
I don't think it's a problem.
uh,
Like, I don't know. It's just a meme at the end of the day. I think it's my Brazilian culture speaking because we make fun of everything. So if people start calling her lamer, Cure lamer, I'm just gonna play along. I think for me, it's
yeah.
totally fine.
Well, I mean, I know that it's not, because I speak a couple of other Latin-based languages, so I know it's not lamer. So yeah. So anyways, let's see. So her charm point, we don't know what that is at the moment, but my speculation was that it was going to be nails, as in like nail polish. Because one of the animators actually put out an image of all the girls doing their favorite activity. I don't know if you can pull that up, Leo. It's just number one. I posted the reference there. It's a tweet.
I'm opening it right now. Here. Mm. It's open. Inu?
Okay. Yeah, I have to wait for the stream to
No, you
sync up
don't.
for me.
Talk about it.
Okay. Well, anyways, I don't have it open, but I believe. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Sango was doing makeup. Minori doing a book, of course. Asuka playing her animal games, and we see Laura here. Of course, Manatsu, I guess, is sleeping. I don't know what she's doing, but Laura. I mean, Manatsu just does everything. So,
Yeah, Manatsu
anyways,
doesn't have one thing she loves.
yeah.
She loves it
So,
all.
but then we see Laura here doing her nails. So
Yes.
that's kind of interesting coming from one of the animators. So, um, and in the opening, if you open up the opening directory there, you'll see the Minori image has the blue nail polish there in the background, and so that's our first clue. And of course, the nail polish is actually part of the what was it called? Oh, the Pretty Holic Heart Kofret box, which is what we see in episode 1 there in the window in Sango's shop. But there's different colors of nail polish, and there is a blue one. And when they first marketed it, there was a blue one and a pink one, and it showed a picture of Laura and Manatsu. So it's kind of like, uh, it's kind of hard to not take that they're trying to push the blue, that she's going to be a blue cure, right? Or that there will be a blue cure. Given that we're seeing the colors of all the other cures with the cosmetic items. So
Yeah.
I didn't think that was a coincidence there. So, and then later on there was a couple of more ads that one I just gave you on Discord before we started that had the nameplates. So
Where is it?
that one is called, I believe, the Tropical Dome, and it's just a collectible item. It's not anything to do with the series, but it did give a clue to the fact that there was the cure. The nameplates had the cure colors on it, and the question mark one was in blue. So the giveaway there.
And yeah, each of the block boxes have the names of the cures in it.
Right. So that was a good indicator for that. And I believe, let's see, there was one more reference to the nail polish. Find it here.
There is one. I don't remember where.
I have
It's in the. You sent me a link. You sent me a link earlier today. Where is it? Of the mirror. Where is it?
Well, we're not on the mirror yet.
I know, but I want that link because there I can wait.
Okay, in the base directory, the ocean nail polish. That's
because in there, I want to find the what is the name, aquapot, because in the aquapot there is a picture of Laura with her painted nails here.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's. Oh, it's here.
I probably took a picture of it. I just don't remember doing it.
It's here. Can I open it in another window? Yes. I'm gonna send it to you on Discord so you can check it out at the same time as me. So in here we have like some of the things you can do with the toy itself. Like you can play some games. You can give food to Laura. You can play with makeup, and then you can paint her nails. And I remember like when I saw this, I said her charm point is gonna be in her nails. Like it is one of the cosmetic themes that you can think of that haven't been used yet, because like I think that they basically cover overall simple cosmetics you can use. Like they're not gonna use something specific like mascara, for example. It's not gonna be because they like basically cover parts of your body and not really the cosmetic itself. So nails, I think nails are like more or less the ones that are missing in terms of cosmetics. So I really think that it's going to be the nails as well. Like
the only other one that was brought up as a possibility from Silvery Nut was possibly dress.
Yeah, dress isn't a cosmetic, but at the same time, hair isn't a cosmetic either. So since we have hair as Cure Flamingo, dress makes sense for Laura.
Dress makes sense for Laura because she now has legs.
Yes, and there's that too. Because I'm thinking more like dress is like someone can say dress isn't a cosmetic, And yes, it's not,
Right.
but you don't apply cosmetics to your hair. You apply hair products and everything, but it's not the same as the other cosmetics they use in your face, for example, like makeup. You don't apply makeup to your hair. So if we have hair, we can also have dress, I think. We can make the connection to dress, I believe. So I don't think it's a far-fetched idea. My
Oh,
bet is on the
I'm
nails, but if it's
I'm
dress, it's
I'm
fine.
sorry, Nut. I'm sorry, Nut. I thought you were the one that said it. Maybe somebody else said it. I read these things all the time and I get people confused. Sorry. Um, let's see. So if we go on, so the next thing was that pull up the image of the Kururing.
Here it is. The star Kururing.
I mean, I'm assuming that's a Kururing because, you
Ah, it
know,
obviously is. Come on.
yeah, it looks like all the other ones.
Yeah, it obviously is.
Um, so it's a five-pointed star, which is, of course, I've been yelling about that to you for a long time, and
Yes, you were.
yeah, because on the pact itself, I believe it was on the top or it might have been on the inside. Uh, it had all the symbols of the other cures, along with a star, a five-pointed star.
Let's see if we
Well,
have
the
it
five
here. Yes.
so the five-pointed star was also on Laura's waist, that belt she wears or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and um, I believe in one of the collaboration dances, maybe. No, there was another place in a video where it had a blue star, but it also had all the other cures as their color stars. And on the and also on the ocean prism mirror that she has, if you go to, I believe it's ocean. Did I put ocean? Yeah, ocean prism mirror.
So on
Um,
this, yeah.
this particular item has different colors that you can actually order it for.
No, you order just one.
No, it's all the outer part
No,
has
yeah, but
plastic.
you order one, and then it shines in different colors. You
It's in
know?
different colors, or you get
Yeah,
different
yeah.
colors?
You play it at the end of the episode. Like for example, today, like yesterday, in yesterday's episode, today's episode,
Okay, yeah,
it
yeah,
was
you're
papaya
probably right.
yellow.
Yeah,
So yeah, it shines yellow,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
in next week's it's probably gonna be Asuka's episode, so it's gonna shine red. Like you accompany the
yeah,
color
yeah,
that is
yeah, yeah.
shining on each episode.
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking you could actually get them in different colors, but that makes better sense actually. Um,
And there is Laura's version
anyway,
because
yeah,
last week,
her version is blue, but it also has like a green color you can use, and I think there's a
yeah,
what's the word?
there are two tones of pink, I think.
Yeah,
There's pink, there's red, there's orange, there's yellow, there's blue and green and purple. Did I say purple two
yeah.
times? I don't know. But there are lots of
Uh,
colors.
yeah. So it says Aoi blue, Midori, which is green. So I don't know why they have yellow and orange, which I guess is for papaya. I guess they're just trying to cover all the colors that are on the cure, I
Yeah.
guess. But I can see people seeing the green one and be like, "Yay, green cure!"
No, it's not.
Well, anyways, Laura's version here is blue, which is kind of interesting because they're just pretty much saying that she's a blue cure at this point.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing about this mirror, the mirror and the aquapot seem to be entrusted to Laura for the specific reason that the queen trusts her for this mission.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't show her giving it to her, but in episode 2, the very start of it, uh, there's a dialogue between Manatsu and uh, uh, Laura, where Manatsu is wondering exactly what the aquapod is, and And then of course she says, I have this mirror, this is, certifies that I'm a candidate for queen, and et cetera, et cetera. So, which is kind of like the link ring from Healing Good, just an ending item thing. So I don't think it's going to have anything to do with her transformation device or anything like that. I thought maybe it would have, but it doesn't make sense because they'd have to release a whole new version of this later on, and
Yeah,
it doesn't
like
seem to be that
there,
way.
it's clear that she's gonna have. Where's the picture of her? It's clear that
I
she's
mean,
gonna have the same pact that the other girls have. I mean,
yeah,
it can be a different version, but she is gonna have a pact.
well, it makes sense that it's until I saw that image, I was like, well, maybe it might be different. No, it's probably going to be a pact, and I'm pretty sure it's just going to look the same,
Hmm.
and it's probably just going to divide from the ones just like the
Yeah,
lipstick did.
remember Hugto.
Yeah, I was going there with that, but go ahead.
Yeah, we had three. We had four hearts. I don't remember the name. We had four, and then in the mid season, the miracle from Hugto was that one became two. The one item
Exactly.
became another one. So we had two mid-season cures. That was the big miracle at the mid-season. And so I think that it's more or less what's going to happen here. Maybe Manatsu's pact is going to duplicate itself so that Laura can become a precure. I think like when I was theorizing about Laura being a cure, I thought that she was going to use the aquapot as the
And I did too. Of
as
course,
the transformation device. I don't think she will anymore. I just think it will be
yeah,
a simple pact, just as the others, just as the
of course.
others.
I
And
mean, of course, we don't know what kind of that it can do. I mean, who knows? Maybe the aquapot can actually turn into a pack, but
yeah,
I doubt it.
yeah, I doubt it
But
too because we have Kururun that lives inside the aquapot now, and we
yeah,
also have the aquapot like being. I don't know. It can change, mid season, but it's being marketed heavily in the show for
and it
now.
seems capable. It seems capable of doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
And what I suspect was going to happen at the when this episode was going to air is that there was going to be a QR code that was on the either in the eye catch or at the beginning or maybe at the end of the previous episode that would unlock the portion. I don't know if you've seen the video where she turns from Laura to human Laura.
Yes,
That
I
little
did.
portion,
Yes.
and then also unlocking her cure and her profile and all the other things that we've seen so far.
Hmm.
So, which is kind of interesting because I don't think, I mean, I've seen shows before that do that sort of thing, but you do it with your phone. But this is, $100 item with a camera that seems to like you can just take pictures of things and have it integrated into your dialogue with Laura, and um, it seems capable of reading QR codes. So
Yeah, they can release lots of things. I mean, those things would have to be there already, but they can keep on doing lots of stuff with the aquapod.
yeah. So another thing is, this is just a side note. Like, since her motif seems to be, or not motif, since her symbol seems to be a star, we have four members, and if she's going to be the fifth member, then that completes the five-pointed star. So I don't know exactly what that means, but it's kind of an interesting coincidence.
Yes. Yeah. It's I remember when I was younger, I was reading like numerology on teams. And I remember the number five meant friendship because they were comparing it to shows, like already established shows. Like Sailor Moon had five members. So it like, and five in teams in numerology means friendship. And so we have like other numbers, like three means family. So if it's a trio, it's less friendship, more family relationship. So I don't know. Maybe that's something. I don't think Precure thinks about that when it comes to choosing how many members they're gonna have. But I love stars as a member, as a symbol. So I think it's a great symbol for Laura.
Yeah, and it also could mean that Laura is the star of the show. I don't know.
I mean, that's a given already. That's a given already. She is the queen, and that's it.
I thought about that all day to say that joke. Let's see. We covered the blue. Let's see. Covered that. Also the in the eye catch there was the Pretty Holic Kofret box. Um, the one that they were showing in the show had a blue amulet, and in the merchandise you can get different colors of the other cures, but it's just kind of interesting that they just threw the blue one in the in the eye catch.
In the eye catch with
And
Laura, yeah.
Yeah, and even in episode 6, there's a picture of her or a picture of Manatsu holding. If you go to the base directory and see a pretty amulet, there's a picture of her holding it right there.
Where?
So
Oh, okay.
that particular thing has a thing that you can attach it to wear it around your neck, or I think it can be an accessory for something else. I forgot.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. It just looks like a sweet. It looks like whipped cream.
Well, I mean, they have different. The other ones have different symbols on them, but that particular one, it kind of looked like a crown or something, but like a queen's crown.
I can see that.
So, next topic. We pretty much talked about the. It looks like that there will be a new Kururing in June. I don't know if it'd be because
it's probably her one, right?
It's probably hers, yeah. But it comes with it comes with some other collectible Kururings as well, which is I'm guessing it's the new one plus like 2 or 3 collectibles.
It's probably those ones. I don't know. Like maybe those ones that appear in the eye catch, the new eye catch that Kururun rolls up like up in the air.
It's a gotcha thing, but I mean I'm assuming that's when it would be, because typically it's always around 19, 20, 21, 22 where we get our mid-season cure, at least historically. So that's the beginning of July.
Yeah,
July
this
3rd,
year we'll probably have a little later introduction than past years. Because
it was always early June. So this time it'll be July 3rd, July 10th, or July 17th.
Yeah.
So that would make sense that they would market it a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess going back to the leaked images, do we want to do some speculation about her human form miracle? First, I want to know yours. I want to know your theory.
Well, I think that something will happen something will happen mid-season. We know that, but I think that the biggest thing
first, let's just point out that yes, Laura has already said she can't become a precure, so that's already a setup for that particular miracle.
Yeah,
now,
we have two things. We have two things to consider when talking about Laura being a cure. In the first episode, we had the Queen saying that for cures to exist in the tropical Rouge world, we need a human and a mermaid. The human heart will resonate with the mermaid, and the pot will open. It's like the human's emotions will open the pot, and she will become a precure. So for a cure to be born in this world, we need a human connecting with a mermaid, and the human will become the cure. That was in episode 1, right? In episode 2, we had Laura talking to Manatsu, and Laura outright said she cannot become a Precure because she is a mermaid. We know what that means, right? In Precure, if you say something won't happen, it will happen. Like, this can't be true. This won't, you can't do this. You're a Precure. Like, you can't do this. It doesn't exist. Girl, it will exist. So that was a big flag for Laura being a cure. And I think that for now, in Laura's character, when it comes to Laura's character, what we're looking for is a change in. I think that a little change in discourse, because for now what she's been saying is that she wants to become the queen because she wants to become the queen for the glory and for the status and for the, you know, she is a queen already. She acts like a queen already because she knows how to draw attention to herself, but she wants the title. And apart from that, I feel like sometimes we see that she can be a good leader. She knows instinctively how to be a good leader. And I think that, like, the show already established that she can command other people. So that is a good thing about leaders, right? But I believe that mid-season, in mid-season time, we will have a shift in her attitude when it comes to how she sees the girls. Because for now, she sees herself as more or less like the leader of the pack, and she is commanding the girls to be cures and to defeat the witch so that she can have her so that Grand Ocean can regain its glory again. And since she is the one that brought the cures to life, she will be the queen. That's basically the test. She will become the queen because of that. I think that mid-season will have the change, and I believe that she will start seeing the girls as her, more or less her equals, and she won't be a spectator in the fights. She wants to join the fight in saving her land. I was gonna say country, her land. So that's more or less what I think it's gonna happen. And she's gonna realize, and she's gonna admit to herself that she really cares about those girls, and she really cares for them, and she feels like she is their friend now, not only the mermaid who is doing everything she can to regain her country back. No, the bonds that she made with the girls is real. I think that's what I believe.
Sort of mostly on board with all that. I believe she just wants to be queen for the status and the title and everything. But I think through the rest of the series, she's going to realize she wants to be. Either she gives up on that, which is not unheard of with
Mm-hmm.
people changing what they want to do,
Yeah.
or she decides I'm going to be queen, but I'm going to be the best queen I can be, which of course is a line quoted in her profile in the leaked image, that she will do whatever she can to be the best queen that she can be. So through all of this, she's going to be character building, and she's going to be evolving to take those lessons and those things that she's encountered to be a better queen. And curious, and you can kind of support that with one of the lines that the queen said. The queen said, or actually Laura said, can I be queen if I do this? And the queen said, well, it depends on how well you do.
Yes.
So there's that. Now
Yes.
for the so that's just her personality side. So how do we think that so let me set up the part I was going to say earlier. There's two miracles that are going to happen in this, right? One, that she's going to become a human, and two, she's going to become a cure. But I guess they're both the same, because in order to become a cure you have to be the human. So
I
does the
yeah.
human part happen first, or does she become a cure and then afterwards she's a human?
Yeah, now that you're saying, I thought that she was gonna become a cure first, and then get a human form later. But thinking about it now, I think it's going to be the other way around. She's going to get the human form first, and then she will become the Cure La Mer. She's going to become Cure La Mer, I think. Now I'm confused.
Well, I bring it up because we all just thought that like last season, Cure Earth was just gonna show up and then turn into Cure Earth. Well, no, that's not what happened.
Yeah,
She
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 already
started out that way.
appeared. Yes, she debuted as Cure Earth, and then we saw Asumi, and then she got the power to become Cure Earth again.
Exactly.
And there's another thing that we're not considering, which is the Little Mermaid story. Because, like, when we think about the Little Mermaid, we have the Disney version, which is probably the most popular, but at the same time, we have like the original version. We have lots of different ways of telling the Little Mermaid story. And we had one in Tropical Rouge, which is the story that Minori told the girls in episode 4, because Minori was reading the Little Mermaid, the book, and then she told the girls that version of the story, which is the version that is basically important for us if we're wanting to consider like which is the right version of the Little Mermaid for the Tropical Rouge world. It is the version that Minori talked about in episode 4, right?
Right.
Which is like the mermaid who is in love with the prince, and then she makes a deal with the witch. She becomes human, but does she lose her voice? I don't remember.
She lost her voice in order to gain her legs.
Yeah, and then
in other words, she couldn't tell the prince how she felt.
Yeah, and so she had an option to. Did she have to kill the prince? I don't remember the story.
To become a mermaid again, she had to kill the prince.
Yeah.
So she couldn't bring herself to do that, so she threw the knife and herself back into the sea. But there was a version that was done here in America on broadcast TV where Neptune intervenes, and when she hit the sea, she was supposed to turn back into basically like sea foam, right? Ashes to ashes.
Yeah.
So, but in the version I'm talking about, Neptune intervenes and says, you did a selfless act, so I restored her basically to a mermaid. She was able to go back with her sisters. Now the original tale, I believe, she goes into the sea, but then not her soul, but let me pull up the original here. Go ahead, I'll pull this up.
So yeah, I don't know if this is gonna play a part in Laura's arc mid-season, because for now I don't know if there will be a reason for Laura to go to the witch, because I'm trying to think of like reasons for Laura to go to the witch and ask for ways of herself becoming human, but ultimately going to the villains, like it doesn't make sense to me, because like the villains are actively trying to destroy her land. I mean, they did in a way. So they attacked her land already, and now they're trying to destroy the humans. So I don't see how she can go to the villains and ask for something.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on that one. Here's Mermaid cannot bring herself to kill the sleeping prince lying with his new wife, and she throws herself and the dagger off the ship into the water just as dawn breaks, which was part of the deal, that if she couldn't marry him, she had to throw herself off by dawn. Her body dissolves into foam, but instead of ceasing to exist, she feels the warm sun and discovers that she has turned into a luminous and eternal earthbound spirit, a daughter of the air. As the Little Mermaid ascends into the atmosphere, she is greeted by the other daughters, who tell her she has become like them, because she strove with all of her heart to obtain an immortal soul. because of the selflessness, she is given a chance to earn her own soul by doing good deeds for mankind for 300 years, and will one day rise up into heaven.
Very poetic.
Yep. At least that's the Danish tale, I believe. Hans Christian Andersen. Um, so I don't know, but it sounds like they're going to go off of whatever Minori's book is, which who knows what's written in it. But it seems like Laura disputes the fact, or disputes some of the details. And it also could be that here's another aspect of it, that maybe the queen was a legendary warrior or a precure back in the past,
Yeah.
because why else would she have the pact? Um, in
Oh
this
yeah,
particular,
there's that too. T just brought it up on chat. Remember when Minori was telling the girls the story of the Little Mermaid, Laura was super angry with the fact that the mermaid sacrificed herself for a human,
right, right,
right?
and we
So
yeah, we talked about that. We were going to bring it up. Yeah,
yeah, and so like that is something that she doesn't see herself doing.
yeah, and
But
like the tale that Minori is reading may be some obfuscated, passed down tale of whatever it is, possibly the queen. That her tale, right?
mhm,
Maybe. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying maybe.
yeah.
Um, but again, Laura seems pretty offended at that. So
Yes. She thought it was super absurd.
yeah,
Don't do that to a human. Like, I would never do that. I would never do that. Whenever someone says it, they're like, hmm.
oh really? But at any rate, like I said, it's either two miracles or it's like a miracle and a half, because she has to become human first. It sounds like, and then basically when she's human, now she's able to become Cure Lemire. So, um, if she's human, now she has to start adapting to human life, just like every other cure that ends up like that.
Yeah.
So in episode 2, we do see the empty seat that is in center frame in that scene.
Yes.
It's
Where's the
for
picture?
you to
Where's the
note,
picture?
for you to notice. So obviously, well, not obviously, but my understanding is that she's probably going to go to school with Manatsu, and
She's gonna
you know,
sit right by her side. Yeah, I'm.
I'm gonna love the scene where she writes her name on the board.
Oh yeah, classic,
Big long
classic.
name.
Oh my God, yes. What is gonna be her name? Will she write her whole name on board?
Well, I mean, it kind of reminds me of Satan, where she had the long list of things she wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it's this the presentation of the mid-season cure in school is, I'm not going to say every time, but sometimes it's iconic. I'm not going to say every time because some of them don't go to school. So but Laura will probably go just because of that empty seat. That empty seat right there, it's there for a reason. I think they wouldn't put an empty seat right next to Manatsu if it weren't there for a reason. So
Yeah.
it's there for a reason. I mean,
So that pretty much means that she's going to be a first year. She's going to be the same age. Well, who knows what Laura's age is, but the same age,
she
same
is she
class.
is the same age as Manatsu and Sango. It's in her character profile. Remember, like when the websites were open with the character profiles, it said that Laura is a mermaid with the same age as Manatsu and Sango.
Yeah, I saw that. I just didn't. It didn't give an exact. It was like Asami. It says she has the appearance of 20. Didn't actually say a number though. Anyways, what was I saying when you interrupted me?
Sorry.
Oh, so yeah, so a lot of people wanted Yuriko to be the mid-season cure, and of course I kept saying that no, that's not going to be, because we have this empty seat, and Yuriko, and typically the Cures, their neckties are always a different color than even like everybody else in the class, even though they're not supposed to be that way.
Yeah, the thing about Yuriko, I would love for her to be the mid-season cure, but
Yeah, I wouldn't have
she
minded it either. But
she doesn't have hearts in her eyes. Like,
yeah, I
she
was
doesn't
gonna
have
get to
hearts in
that.
her eyes.
I was gonna get to that after this,
Yeah.
but so yeah, so she's gonna have to have. She'll probably have a blue necktie and sit right there, and that'll be the end of that.
Yes.
But yeah, so the candidates for the fifth cure from I guess early February when we were talking about it, we all noticed that sort of the cures were the only ones that had a distinct pupil formation, and so all of the side character or supporting / side characters are like Yuriko here, but then we had pull up like Manatsu or something.
Yeah, I put in Minori.
Okay.
It
So
was
they have
easier
the
for
heart
me.
shape. The only other ones outside of our cures are Laura, Kurudun, and the Queen that have. So since now we've seen the Queen has those eyes, that's an interesting thing. That it seems to be both mermaid and humans that have that trait seem to be possibly they're the ones that become cures.
Yeah, we were talking about this before because after episode 7, like, we clearly see that the queen has hearts in her eyes. So does it mean that only cures have hearts in their eyes, or the mermaids also have hearts in their eyes, like all mermaids? Because so far we haven't seen any mermaids like with their eyes open like Laura and the
Yeah.
queen. So it's hard to say. But like, does it mean that every character who has hearts in their eyes is a cure, or humans who have hearts in their eyes are cures and all mermaids have hearts in their eyes? Very hard to know. Because, I mean, Kururun has hearts in their eyes, but their hearts are very different. When you compare Kururun's heart, like, they're more defined than the human hearts, in the eyes. I mean, obviously, Kururun is a different thing entirely.
I mean,
it's a fairy. It's not. It doesn't have.
My take on it is that this heart shape is kind of symbolic that this is their heart light shining through to where you can, I guess, physically see it. But that's just mumbo jumbo.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Frenier said, Frenier just said that it might signify their motivation, which is very possible.
Yeah.
We really don't even know why the queen is after motivation anyway. She seems to be filling up some sort of glass. I forgot what that is actually called. It's what sea fishermen would use. It's like a glass orb, and it's only like a fourth of the way through. So if they only got a fourth of it from Grand Ocean, what are they going to get from the human world?
Let's see if we can see the eyes of the aquarium lady.
I checked. It's not. But then
Yeah,
again, she's always
it's
in
the
dark.
same. It's the same as Manatsu's mom.
Yeah, but then again, the only pictures we have of the director are kind of in that dark environment, so it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
Even when you adjust it.
And I mean, I don't know if it's just me overthinking, but I always see the teacher and I'm like, this teacher is always like, she was, at least like for 2 episodes, like she was appearing in every episode, and I was like, why is she appearing so much? Like, they're giving her a role that is like more than I was expecting, and I, like, for a moment I thought that she was gonna play a role or something. And we know that there was a past cure in Tropical Rouge. We've already seen her more or less of her silhouette, right?
Hmm.
But we don't know much about her. We just know that she saved both the human world and the Grand Ocean land. So, like, she
Yeah.
something like she did something. We just don't know, like, if she was a human, if she was a mermaid turned human, like, just to fight. We just
Well, the thing about the director is just like right in episode one, her debuting, she just starts talking about mermaids, and now
yes. I like my theory on the director is that she was friends with uh the queen. She wasn't a cure, but she was friends with the queen. You know,
yeah,
that's what that's how I see it. Like, she was friends with the queen before she met the queen, but she never really turned into. Uh, she didn't turn
I mean,
into a cure. Just like Mahotsukai. Remember
yeah,
that we kind of had
the
like a
grandmother,
romance
Mi-
between.
yeah, Mid-Eye's granny,
Yes.
grandmother,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, either she knows the queen or knows of Grand Ocean, or
Yeah.
something.
I think that the teacher's eyes are just like regular eyes from Tropical Rouge. They're not heart
Yeah,
shaped eyes like the
yeah. All
Cures.
the characters I did check up until this point in time. The only ones like I said, are Laura, the queen, and uh, Kurudun. I just included Kurudun because
Yeah,
why not?
it's just funny to include Kururun. Let's put Kururun everywhere. Kururun is the owner of our existence right now. I'm in love with Kururun. Oh my god. I love it.
uh, I like Kurudun's voice, by the way. Like, it's not like really high.
It's. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I like Kurudun's voice because it's not overbearing like Fua's was, or well, Muffledun's wasn't really overbearing either, but it's like it's not what I thought it would be for sure.
Yeah.
I thought it would be some kind of high pitched squeal, but it wasn't.
It wasn't. Yeah.
And
It
it's very
wasn't.
slow. It's not very. It isn't said very fast. It's normal speed. I like that.
I like it too. Kururun, we love you. We're Kururun supremacy. Like, we're all in this vibe right now.
So, I guess we we guess that the pact will probably split and make a new pact. Um,
Yes.
Possibly. I mean, I can't see it being anything else. And also, I mean, we already have a precedent for that because Manatsu's lipstick divided three other
Yeah.
times.
To create the weapons, yes.
Yeah,
Well, I think that there is a possibility of the queen sending another pact.
it's possible. And also,
there is
the
this
other
possibility. I don't think it's gonna happen, but there is this possibility too. If it happens,
well,
I'm not gonna be surprised.
well, also, like, the three other packs were never kind of explained. They just kind of were there. Maybe they were already in the Aquapod. I don't know, but the
Yeah,
queen specifically gave her one, almost like it was hers.
yeah. I think that the queen gave her 4, but it was off screen.
Yeah, and it also makes sense that usually, like, when we have those packs, like in Kira Kira, and well, we didn't have a mid-season Kira and Smile, but unless I guess Echo. Did Echo have a pack? I don't think Echo had a pack. Did she?
I don't remember. You're getting
don't
too
remember.
specific for a cure that doesn't.
Well, I'm just thinking about past packs. They didn't really deviate from what they all sort of looked like.
Oh yeah, but in, like, when it comes to Smile, because she had a pact like the Smile Girls, like similar to the Smile Girls, didn't she?
I
I don't
couldn't
remember.
remember.
I don't
In
remember.
I don't remember in the movie if she had a pact or not. I know she had
I don't
the
remember.
the symbol that they put into their packs. She had one of those. So what about her attack? Now we know that Laura, in her profile in the leaked image, says that she loves to sing. So could it be some sort of song attack?
Microphone. She's
Sound
gonna
attack?
have a
Well,
microphone
I mean,
weapon.
because I bring that up because Cosmo had an attack that was pretty unique to her.
Yeah. One thing that we can guarantee is that she is gonna have a different weapon than the others.
You think so? I think it's gonna be this. I think it's gonna be a rod, just the same.
No. It's gonna be different. When was the last time that we had a mid-season cure that had the same weapon as the girls?
Kira Kira.
No, Kira was different.
What?
She had the thing that came with a ribbon. Parfait had a thing that came with a ribbon. It wasn't the same. I don't know. It wasn't the same rod as the other girls. The girls had the rod that you could spin around, remember? And hers was a rod with a ribbon, a rainbow ribbon.
But wasn't it the same before
No, no,
before all that? Oh,
no.
okay. I thought it was the same.
It wasn't. I think I would say 100% she's gonna have a different weapon than the others.
But okay, so where would it come from? The lipstick, or is it gonna be?
Okay. It has to come from cosmetics somewhere, I think.
I'm thinking the nail polish.
Maybe.
I'm thinking the nail polish.
Hugto was different too. Hugto, we had the guitars in Hugto.
Well, yeah. That's why I said Kira Kira, because I thought
Yeah, I
actually thought that Parphrase was the same.
Because there is one thing. There's one thing. They have to sell new toys when it comes to the mid-season cure. So they always release a weapon.
Well, I know that it's visually gonna be different, but I mean overall, like it'll be a rod.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it will be a musical item.
A musical item?
Yes.
I could see that.
I think it's gonna be a musical item. It might. I was gonna say harp, but we had the harp last year with Asumi, so it's not gonna be a harp, unfortunately, because I think that harps and mermaids it matches. It matches.
Well, the thing is like if it's gonna be some sort of music related or singing, then they need to kind of get on that right now. Because
it's funny.
We've heard her humming. We've heard her humming, but she hasn't sang.
Yeah, it's funny because I think that like it was in her character profile in a
Well, it is on the leaked image. It says she.
Yeah. That's what I like. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's in her character profile. It was in the character profile in the website. Like one of the first things we learned about Laura is that she liked to sing, and now in the leaks, let me find the actual image. Where is it?
Wait, did it say that in her initial profile when the website opened?
Yes.
Oh, I guess I forgot.
Yeah. Okay. So in the profile, it said Sukina koto utao koto.
She likes to sing songs.
Yeah. It basically says like she likes singing songs. So this is like it's part of the profile that says something she likes, and that's it. Every time we have the profile of the cure in the pots, in the tablet like toys, it always comes with something they like. And so like this is basically repeating what the Laura's profile says. So this is not new information, but it hasn't been introduced to the show yet.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if something is gonna happen in the season for her to start singing. Like maybe she's gonna start missing Grand Ocean because it's recent. Like she left Grand Ocean in the first episode, so like we're still in the early stages. maybe after a while she's gonna start missing Grand Ocean and she's gonna start singing the songs she learned in Grand Ocean to remind herself of Grand Ocean. I don't know.
Possibly.
I mean, like it's something to connect to the fact that she likes to sing, or maybe this won't play a part at all, you know? Because I remember in the Hugto profiles, like it said something about Mashiri's profile, like something she liked, and it didn't really matter to the season at all and to her story, you know? So maybe this is just like a trivia of the character, which won't really play a big role, but it can play a big
it's
role.
possible.
But it can play a big
But
role.
I
So
but I don't know what else. I don't know what else. I mean, obviously it'll be something ocean or wave or water related, obviously. But um, will it be the same over the top type of thing that they do for their attacks like every other? I can't believe that was the thing for all of them with the Rouge. Oh my goodness.
oh, but look, there is another thing though. The mirror that she uses. I mean, she was using the mirror in the first episodes,
Yeah.
and now we don't see it anymore. Like it's part of the ending. Okay, I get it, but you know.
It was in episode 3, but
And then, like, think about it this with me. In what's the name? Healing Good. We had an item for the first ending, which was that circle thing. We saw Rabbiting playing with it with the bamboo. You know, remember that? So that was the toy for the first ending. And then
yeah,
when
we
it
all
came
thought
to
we all thought it was gonna be Earth's item too.
yeah, and then when it came to the second ending, it was similar, but it was different. It was like it had the same format, but it was different. So they released
Right.
a toy for the first ending, and then they released a toy for the second ending. So in Tropical Rouge's case, they released the mirror for the first ending, right? Maybe they can release a new item for the second ending and turn that mirror into Lemire's weapon.
But here's the thing: all we have at the moment is the Kudoring's release, which is for June, and then in July we have Henshin Item A. Or I'm sorry, this is the Narikiri Precure 3 item set. So this is the Henshin Item A, Henshin Item B, Weapon Item A, Weapon Item B, the Fairy Kudadun mascot. It just says Case A. I'm assuming that's for the case for the pack. And Fairy Kudadun Case A.
So yeah, because like when they say two weapons A and B, it does like it's only one, right? At what they like,
Um,
what is actually going to be released? Like it's just one.
well, I mean,
Weapon.
there's no picture. That's all I
Yeah,
can
but
tell you.
it's probably like the Laura's weapon,
Educated.
Laura's weapon, and then another toy for the girl's weapon. You know, I don't know because
Unless it's like the powered up version of it.
probably, probably because like I think they no, I don't think they always release a weapon like the weapon itself, like the like they release a toy that is exactly like the weapon, and they also release like little versions of the toys, which is probably the one that
Right.
you're seeing right now, the listing. You know, the
Yeah,
little
that could be it. Actually, the smaller, cheaper, smaller
yes,
version. Yeah.
yes, and like it's not the huge weapon itself. So maybe that's it that they're listing right now. But I think that when it was with Cure Earth, I remember um, we had the listing for the weapon itself, and that they just called it weapon, and then we had the release, like the listing for a harp, when it was closer to the release.
This is for healing good.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say
Oh, yeah,
is,
yeah.
what I'm trying to say is, they won't show us which type of
No,
toy it will be, but when it's closer to the release, we will know because they will list like exactly what it is.
yeah, probably later middle part of next month we'll probably start to get more information. But
Yeah, and
there's also also in July the tropical swing is listed, but it's just A B C D E F. So
which
that's
is gonna feature Cure Lemaire probably already.
yeah, and the tropical dome, which we showed earlier, is listed there as well. The one for August is the heart kudu brace, which I'm guessing is it could be either a unique item or it could be just something like a power up version of their rings, maybe.
Okay, so what do you think her weapon is gonna be? If you had to bet right now, what would it be?
Well, it all depends. If
No,
they,
no, no, no,
I
no, no,
thought,
no, no, no,
well,
no. I want
well let me.
you to. I want us to
I know.
bet. I want us to bet.
No, I want to put. Let me put my thinking of it
Okay,
beforehand.
okay.
At
Get
first, I
your.
thought at first I thought it was going to be the mirror was going to be her weapon, but then I thought, okay, well then they'd have to release another version of that. So that didn't make a lot of sense. But now that you've said that, I do remember they did release a different version of the ending item. Um, so maybe it's the mirror. Um, as if I had to if, now saying that, I think maybe the mirror might be the attack item,
Yeah, when
the
I
attack
said the
itself.
mirror, when I was thinking about the mirror being it, I was thinking just like Manatsu's lipstick. The
Yeah,
origin
because
is the mirror, but then the mirror turns into something else. You know, like no,
right,
it
right, right,
turns
right,
into
right,
another mirror. You know.
right. But let me go even further with that.
Mm.
Manatsu got her lipstick from her mother, and she treasures it. Right, it's her most prized possession. She says so.
Yeah.
Now Laura got the mirror from the queen, who is like
Oh
the
yeah.
person that she idolizes the most, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's a prized possession to her. So that makes a lot of sense. But man, until I can see that other part where they're gonna release the mirror, yeah, I don't know.
They
Let's see. Did Uni have her? She did have her. Yeah, it was her perfume that she used to disguise herself with.
yeah, the perfume turned into the weapon.
But how was the toy listing for that?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But it was the weapon. It like the name of the weapon. They first call it weapon and then close to the release they change it for the actual weapon name.
Right. I know that. These are just reservations.
Yeah. So I think that it's possible that this mirror that Laura has turns into the new weapon. But I'm gonna bet on a microphone as her weapon.
I mean, the thing is about the mirror, like, yeah, as Nut just pointed out, yeah, it typically is not used as a weapon or anything. It's just an item. But
Yeah,
it's
it's
kind of like Tropical Rouge has kind of broken a lot of things that were normal. So I mean, you always got to put that aspect into it and kind of pin that, for later.
yeah, as like my idea is that it's going to be a completely if it happens it's a completely different mirror. It's not the mirror that is used in the ending, but the mirror that Laura has, which is the mirror that is used in the ending, turns into the new weapon. Like it into a different mirror which looks more like a weapon. It's more like Sailor Neptune style, even though Sailor Neptune's mirror was very simple. It was actually a mirror though. And
Now,
you know, it just becomes her weapon. But I'm gonna bet on a microphone.
I mean, I don't know about a microphone. I just know that, like, given how they've stylized the attacks themselves, that it always comes out. They just like blow on the lipstick or kiss the lipstick or whatever they're doing. It turns into a big old heart, balloon thing. Well, what about for her? If hers is going to be sound based, what if she just like either actually she's singing into it or just kind of a voice type thing and a big sound note balloon comes out?
I don't think her attack will be like the others. You know,
You
because
think they're gonna
in
change?
Tropical Rouge, they have more or less the same choreography, right? When it comes to the attack, it has the same choreography overall.
Except what makes them them.
Yeah, but the start is the same. Like they blow the attack, they blow the heart, and then some. Each of them create their own attack. When it comes to La Mer, her attack is going to be different because her attack is going to be a long solo attack. Yeah, that's what I
Uh,
think. Because just look at past seasons. For example, in Healing Good, the solo attacks were very simple, and then when it came to Earth, it was more of an elaborate solo attack. Kira Kira was the same. Hukto was the same. Even though in Hukto we didn't have a solo attack, like we had solo minor attacks from Amur and Mashiri, but the double attacks were like it was an actual attack. And when it comes to Star Twinkle, the solo attacks were very simple, and when it comes to Cosmo, she had like more of an elaborate animation for her own attack. Because
yeah, I'm not saying that.
the more elaborate animations are for the group attacks for the starting girls, and then when the mid-season cure comes, she has an elaborate attack for herself before
Right.
we
I'm
have a
saying.
group attack.
Yeah, and I think you oversimplified it. What I'm saying is
Hmm.
that it'll start out the same. That she either is singing into a microphone or whatever it is that starts it, and instead of a heart balloon coming out, it winds up with a bunch of, sound balloons, like sound note balloons.
Hmm.
And then whatever happen. I mean, I can't I can't tell you exactly what will happen, but maybe it starts out something like that. But now there's also the fact that if it's not the mirror, is it the nail polish? Just like the lipstick, does the nail polish become the rod, or is the nail polish used for her makeup, as in her like kenshin, her makeup?
Yeah. If if it's interesting, if it's
Like
interesting,
when
if
she's
it's
like so she's like when she's transforming, like they all do their own thing with the hair, lips, eyes, everything. Maybe she does nails, and she's painting her nails, and it's not like they haven't added on to a group transformation like that before. They did that in Go Princess, where they had where Toa just tacked on to the end and just said go.
yeah, no, I think it's easy for Laura to have something unique to her and transform with it, and they just fit it into the transformation itself.
Well, I mean, I think they could probably in the group transformation go, lips, hair. I mean, lips, eyes, cheeks, hair, and then just tack on her saying nails at the
Yeah,
end.
exactly.
Yeah, it's readily available for them to just do that.
Yeah, they can definitely do that.
Yeah. Now the ending sequence will probably be different, but or maybe I don't know. Maybe she just ends up in the group running, but
Oh yeah,
yeah,
she will just fit in. I think she will just fit in there.
yeah.
I
But
no. Yes, yes, because like no, yeah, I think she will just fit in there and just run with them and jump in the on screen. I think. I don't think they will change it. Let's see, but I don't think they will change the way it happens in the transformation, like the.
yeah. So let's do some long-term speculations.
Mm.
How do we think the whole series will end now that we kind of know? Does Laura end up losing her voice at the very end, similar to Star
No,
Twinkle?
no.
Or does she stay as a human? Or does she go back as a
I think
mermaid?
I think she will be the queen at the end.
Well, that was my next question. Does she give up on being queen? Maybe she wants to do something else.
I think she will be the queen. I I think, look, I think that at the end of the season, Laura will go back to the sea. And then we have
Well, see,
our
that's the
time leap.
thing. That's that, and we'll touch on another subject after that. But that's the thing. How does she go back to the sea now that she's human?
I don't think she will be a human. I think she will gain a human form, but she will still be a mermaid. It's different from, say, from Eden, for example.
Right, but Ellen couldn't transform back.
Yeah, it's different. Like, it's different from Eden. Eden couldn't become Satan again, but Laura will
But
be
what I'm
able to
saying,
become a mermaid again.
but what I'm saying is, unless there's a future episode where they take the girls to the Grand Ocean, how is Laura going to? I mean, she no longer has a tail. Does it?
No, but
She lost her
I think she will be able to be a mermaid.
breathe underwater.
Yeah, I think
That's
I think that she is gonna be able to turn into a human and a mermaid whenever she wants to.
well, I mean,
Look.
granted that
I think that
if
she
there's
won't
a,
lose her mermaid form after she becomes Little Mermaid.
so you're saying like Kurumi and Milk, she can go back and forth.
Yes, she can go back and forth, and she can do whatever she wants because she is Laura.
I'll say the opposite.
Okay,
I'll say that when she's human, she either has
she
to find
won't
a way to
be
go back.
a mermaid anymore. Okay, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense too. I can see that
either
happening.
she has to find a way to go back, or some miracle happens, she's go back. Or in the middle of the episodes, we always have that cross. We also have that mermaid episode where the girls become mermaids, and So maybe it has something to do with that.
So, like, my bet for the ending is that she goes back to the sea. She goes back and she says goodbye to the girls. Very heartwarming and tear-jerking scene, and we cry and and then we see the time leap, and we see Laura actually being a queen.
Yeah, I thought maybe she stays around for a little bit longer, finishes school, and then goes back to, if she can go back. But I don't think she's going to be queen like she thought she would be. She's going to be like a better person, and
She will be a great queen. She will be a great queen. I mean, I am betting that she is going to become the queen, and I think she will be like better than the queen that we have right now. She's going to be the best queen Grand Ocean has ever seen.
And the queen can retire.
Yes, the queen can come to human land, and
we've seen what we think is the group attack in the intro.
Yeah.
How do we think they're going to get that?
Yeah, it's going to be in episode 10, right?
Right.
So I don't know. I think something dramatic is going to happen, and I don't know. My bet is that the three villains will attack at the same time.
Yeah, I'm thinking the villains have to probably just attack all at once, because I don't see them getting a power up at this point.
Yeah. I don't think it's too early. Unless
the queen decides she wants to attack.
No, I think it's too early as well. Unless we're gonna have more villains.
More villains?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. But if they get a power up this early, it means they're gonna get defeated in mid-season, for example, and then we're gonna have new villains. I don't think it will happen.
Sorry to jump around. I forgot to cover one other thing. How do we think Laura is going to get her legs? Is it going to be through the motivation power that the pot is collecting, or because that would then in turn motivate her to be a cure? Maybe she wants to be a cure to help out more, and that motivation power gives her the power to be able to become a cure.
Here's what I think is going to happen. We're going to have a moment in episode 20, for example, just, saying a random number. The girls are going to get beat. At that moment, Laura will see that, and the motivation, the pot is full of motivation. They collected all the motivation, the 16 colors of the motivation. Mm-hmm. At that moment, Laura will feel desperate that she is losing the cures, but she will notice that what is actually hurting her the most is that she is losing her friends. And this motivation power comes up and she asks for the power to save them. And she becomes Krilamir.
She has to become human first, though, right? So are they
Yeah,
going to do
but
that in
yeah,
all,
but maybe
all in
that
one go?
maybe
Or?
I think that it will all come into play at once, you know?
Well, I
I
mean,
don't know. I that's
do they
more or
do
less how
that?
I feel.
Yeah, I'm just saying, do they do that all in one go in one
Yes.
episode,
Yeah.
or is it, or does she become human first for a few episodes and then
No,
realize?
no. I think it will all happen in one go. She will ask for
Uh,
motivation, the motivation power, and then the motivation power will turn her into human, and then she will get the kururing, and the kururing will turn her into a cure.
yeah, and
That's how I think.
brought up something I was going to bring up after this. That when she gets legs, are we going to have the comedy episodes of her learning how to use
Ah,
them?
for sure, for sure, for sure. But I think that it's gonna be.
Oh, she loses her ears, by the way, as well. So that'll be
Oh
interesting.
yes, I think that she's gonna be more or less like Toa,
Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah, except worse because like she already has that hoity-toity accent.
and like she will give orders to everyone around her.
And yeah, and she gives like no care about what comes out of her mouth.
Exactly. So I think she's gonna play more or less that role.
Get all the students to serve her, to get her
Yes,
lunch and
that's
do
what
her
she
homework.
deserves. That is what she deserves.
um, let's see. We covered that. Oh, does Kudadun have a special interaction with the pot and Laura, and or is Kudadun just there?
I think Kurun will be just there. I don't think Kurun
There.
will play a role in the mid-season cure.
Well, I mean, in anything, it's an open question. In
In
anything.
anything, I think something must happen. I think. Well, as we were saying, Tropical Rouge is breaking the rules. So, because
Yeah.
there's always
Oh,
an important element to the mascot of the seasons, to the mascots of the season, to one or more than one. And when it
yeah.
comes to, like, for example, Hugto, like we had Hacha, what was the name? Hugtan.
Hug,
Hugtan was
Hugton.
super important to the plot and everything. And Fua also played a big role in the plot of Star Twinkle, and the mascots in Healing Good were super important as well. And now we are going to have a season that a mascot will do nothing. This is going to be a first, I think.
I'm just gonna leave it open that maybe Kudadun does have play a role in Laura's initial transformation. That uh, that Kudadun. And by the way, I don't know Kudadun's gender, so I'm just gonna say Kudadun. It hasn't been said yet.
Kurun is Kurun.
Yeah. Um. So Kudadun will. We don't know what kind of powers or anything that Kudadun has. So
I think Kurun will
maybe
do
Kudadun
nothing.
does become sort of a catalyst, part of the catalyst or
Mm-hmm.
something.
I think Kurun will do nothing. I think Kurun will be the one collecting the motivation from the pot when Laura becomes Lemaire.
Yeah, and I guess I'll leave in every season we always watch. I'll leave it open if Kudadun has some kind of special, either mermaid form or human form or something later.
Marmaid? No. I don't think Marmaid form, but maybe a human form. I don't think it will have a human form.
Well, you remember in Doki Doki with Charlotte and all the
Oh,
mascots?
yes, but they spoke.
Yeah,
They spoke, at
as,
least.
as well as Go Princess. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
know.
yeah, I feel like Kurun won't
But
have a
but
human
who's
form because Kurun is
but
like it feels like Kurun is less sentient than those others that you're talking
no,
about.
no, no. What I was gonna say is that Kudadun could evolve as well. We don't know that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't think it will, but I honestly think that it won't play a big role at all.
Yeah.
It
Well,
will
we'll
just
see.
be a cute mascot. Like for the first time we won't have mascots playing a big role.
Well, when's the last time we had just a cute mascot?
I don't think we ever had that. No, honestly, I don't think we ever had that. Like we always have a cute mascot. But that cute
I mean,
mascot usually means something big for the season.
yeah. Well, I mean, they got to pay the voice actor to do the. So
Yeah.
I would think they would do something with them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
I really don't know. But like for now, I think Kurun won't play a role in the plot of the season. You know, like Fua, like Latte, like Hugton,
yeah.
like even Pequoding. You know, I don't think it will play any role at all.
All right. Well, what about um? Can Laura uh go back into the pot after she turns human?
If she has the ability of becoming a mermaid again, yes. If not, no.
Okay. I mean, we don't know. Maybe she can.
Yeah, maybe she can. Look, everything I'm saying here is my speculation. I'm
Yeah, we're
not.
just
I'm not
yeah for
like. Don't take anything for granted. I'm just saying everything I'm saying is just how I feel.
yeah those
But
late to the party here. We're just all we're doing now in this part is just theorizing,
yes, we're
just
just theorizing. We're just thinking about
spitballing.
possibilities. You know, that's
Yeah.
it.
Uh. So let's see. What else is there left?
Her
Uh.
debut.
Debut.
When
Oh yeah.
when
Well,
will
well
she
we covered
debut?
it. It'll either have to be. Let's see. The earliest we've had now is the 19th episode, which was last season.
Yes.
So that
Which
would
I
be
got
July
right.
9th.
Okay. Look, let's just say we were betting on which episode Cure Earth was gonna appear. I bet on episode 19 and I won the bet. I won the bet. Me, Inu, Reza, and
Technically,
Hibiki.
I did too. Technically, I did too at episode 20 because
No, you did not. No, you did
she
not.
she fully debuted there.
Oh my god, no. You're just twisting the words. You're just twisting the words, but no.
Okay.
But
Anyways, so July 3rd is the 19th episode. July 10th is the 20th episode, and July 17th is the 21st. Any one of those are good candidates.
mhm. So what's
Um,
your opinion?
I'm thinking the 20th. So that would be the 20th episode. So that would be July 10th.
I'm gonna go for episode 19 again. I'm gonna go for episode 19 again because we're probably looking
Watch
at
us
a
both be
season.
wrong.
Yeah,
What? What?
but look, there's a reason for this. We are looking at a season that is probably gonna be shorter again.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah,
Would you mind talking about that? Because I
yeah.
don't have the notes for it.
No, what happens is that, I mean, we don't know anything about Precure 2022, but maybe they are gonna try to make the next season debut on early February. That means Tropical Rouge is gonna end in January and it's gonna run a little less than a regular season's time because a season usually runs from early February to late January. Tropical Rouge started late February, like it basically started in March, like it started in the last day of February. So it might have a shorter run, just like Healing Good did. And obviously, we don't know. Maybe they're thinking that the next season might also debut on late February so that Tropical Rouge has more episodes. We don't know what they're going to do with this. But what I'm trying to say is, I think that she's going to debut a little earlier than usual because of this. Because if we have a smaller season, like 44, 45 episodes or something like that, she's going to debut a little earlier so we have more time with her.
Right. So we could both be wrong. We could be
Yeah,
both.
because
Maybe.
obviously they can go for the 48, 49 route, 49 episode route with Tropical Rouge in it, and the next season starts early March, for
Well,
example, or
they're
late
also
February.
trying to. Did you mention they're trying to do the Olympics this year too?
Oh yeah, if the Olympics end up happening, oh my god, we're gonna lose so many episodes from Tropical Rouge. Please,
We'll lose 3 at the maximum.
Japan, cancel the Olympics. Cancel the Olympics. No! Tropical Rouge needs to have like 100 episodes. Tropical Rouge season 2.
Oh,
It's
not that
time.
old chestnut again.
Tropical Rouge, recure Max Heart. Why not?
Not that old chestnut again.
Oh god. But what do you think? Like, do you think it's possible that they finish late January, like to start the next season in the first Sunday of February, like they always do?
That's what. Yeah, that's probably what they're gonna do. But I hope they compensate us, for something like that.
There's not much they can do, I think.
I mean, they could have an extra movie. They could give out, make a OVA series or something.
Oh god. We're asking too much of Toy Animation.
Well, it's not like they don't have the budget to do it.
They have the
Um,
budget, but we know they don't. I mean, even with the budget, sometimes they just don't. I don't know. Oh
oh,
god.
I guess one or two last questions. One question though. I hope I hope that the Witch of Delays is not going to sit her ass on her bed this entire series.
I hope
She
so
better come.
too. I hope so too.
She
But
better.
I think that I'm fine if she sits down and sleeps at the until the mid season.
Yeah, at least come out in the mid-season. Good
Yeah,
lord, or
come.
something.
She could come out in the mid season, and then Laura wakes up at Slamer and beats her, and then she goes back to sleep. She goes rest, cause the girl, she's a witch. She needs her rest. But
Yeah.
like, if we go until the end of the season with her just being like that, oh god, it's gonna be so annoying. I think it's not gonna happen because we already see her this early, so it's a good sign. You know, because like when you think, like, for example, we only got to see the true villain of Star Twinkle at the end of Star Twinkle. We only got to see the real villain of Healing Good at the end of Healing Good, and like they didn't
Yeah,
appear. We
and
knew there
that's
was something there controlling the minions and the villains and everything, but we didn't see them. We didn't really know much about them. And then at the end of the season, they appeared.
and that's another thing. Like, are we gonna have the situation where she's not the boss, but there's someone else controlling behind the scenes?
I don't think if there is, it's Butler. If there is,
Yeah,
it's
I mean
Butler.
we've had precedents
Yeah, but
for that.
I don't think there's like someone outside of there doing something. We can obviously go to the Mahotskai route. The witch gets defeated mid-season, and then we have a totally new villain in the second half, which I don't think it's possible, but
That didn't go over very well.
yeah.
Uh,
But as you said, there's precedent for that. It can happen. So I don't know. But I think that she will fight early because she appears early.
and did we cover like how like some people have said that she's gonna go to the witch to get her legs.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
that's
I,
gonna
I, I don't
get.
see that happening. I don't see I don't see a I don't know. I don't see an argument for that inside the season. Like Laura going for her for something. Like it
Yeah, I,
doesn't
I
it
don't
doesn't
see
make
that happening.
sense to me like I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It's obviously the narrative can turn that way, obviously. the narrative can turn that way and things can go right. I don't know. But I don't think she will.
Any commentaries on the outfit of her Cure outfit?
It's beautiful.
Well, I noticed they have the same neck collars. They have the same packed, pouches.
Yeah, she has the same
Fur.
pouch as the other girls. And I thought that the buns that she had in her hair were pearls. But
Yeah,
they're
they're
actually
pearls.
her hair. They're not pearls. So,
Are they?
yeah, like it's buns.
Pull it up.
Uh,
That looks more like pearls.
I think it's her hair.
I don't think her hair shines like glass.
But it's because of the quality of the picture. Look down a little bit. It's the same shining thing. It's just not, the light is just not
Yeah,
round because
the,
it's
sh- the
straight.
shine is one. The shine is one thing, but there's depth to it.
But it's the same thing as the rest of the hair. It's just round because it's in a round form.
I think you need to get your glasses on there, Leo. I'm
I
pretty
I
sure
think
those are
it's her
pearls.
hair. It's her hair, and it's just like buns, And then we have her purple hair going around it, like a nest or like clams.
Yeah, and she has the same shell brooch that everyone
Yeah,
has. The sleeves are interesting because they're kind of like the queen's, um, but because that's the only character that seems to have sleeves. Also, all like I think it's three characters in this particular work now have navels.
whereas have what?
Their belly button show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's rare, right? In Precure,
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
it's
So
rare. But I love the sleeves. I love the sleeves. I think that La Mer is very different than the other four, like in terms of design. She's very different than the other four because I feel like for the four girls, they were going for more of a unique design. And for La Mer, they're trying to go for a more elegant design. Like she's very unique too, but I think that the thing that calls the most attention about her is that she's very unique. She is very different and like pretty. Like they're trying to make her pretty. And I don't think that they were going for that direction with the other four. You
we
know?
can't see her. We can't see her bottom, but I think that her skirt might be a starfish.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It would make
and
sense, yeah.
of course, I don't know what the rest of down there looks like, but
Yeah. I can't wait to see her shoes. Like Tropical Rouge shoes, they look very nice. And I
yeah,
can't wait to see her shoes.
maybe she gets boots.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what kind of shoes she's gonna wear.
Anything else? I think we covered everything.
I don't think so. Oh, and you didn't say what do you think her weapon is gonna be?
I did. I said it's either going to be something derived from her nail polish or it'll be the mirror.
No, but I want one thing. Like, I want you to say, like, she's gonna have a sword, or she's gonna have, I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know you meant it like that.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's going to be a rod.
a rod, okay.
A rod that will do something like turns into a microphone or something, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a microphone. Like, I I think she's gonna have a microphone. Like, I think she's gonna be a weapon.
I mean, singing mermaids,
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
there's
There's mermaid melody. I don't know.
I mean, there's enough lore there to just go with it.
Yeah. I would love for her to have a microphone. Like, I'm betting on a microphone just because I want her to have one. I don't believe she will.
But I'm sure it's gonna have some water element to it, like
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
it, it It would
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah, I feel like if it's a microphone, it's like a pearl, you know, like the round part of a microphone is like, it looks like a pearl or something. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. It's just how I feel about it. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I think that's how things are going to go with her. I'm very curious. I love her design. I'm very excited about her overall. I think things are going to be great.
Yeah, and I'm guessing from about 10 episode 10 forward is when we're going to start unraveling the mystery of this image here.
Which image?
The image of Cure la Mer.
Oh, I think it's not. Because look, I think that I think it's gonna be a little later because episode 10 is gonna be the group attack. So
I said after that group attack stuff is when
oh,
we'll
okay,
start
okay.
moving,
Yeah.
when we'll start moving forward to
Mhm.
figuring out.
Yeah, we're gonna learn
Laura-
some bits about maybe the past
Yeah.
Cure and something like that.
Well, that and Laura maybe wanting to help more.
Yeah.
But she can't.
Yeah. She, like, in episode 5, was it episode 6? I think episode 6, that she was angry because she didn't have a spotlight. I think it was episode 6, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, she needs it. She needs her spotlight. She needs to shine.
Couldn't take back motivation power.
Yeah. And she was very frustrated because of that. Yeah, so I think that's it, right? Do you have anything else to add?
No. I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither. As I said, I'm very excited about her, and I cannot wait to see her. Are you excited about her?
I am. I was just thinking, I wonder, they do get a little bit taller and they kind of look a little bit more mature when they transform, so maybe she'll look a little different.
Yeah.
Besides the clothes. Yeah.
That makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, so I think that's it, right?
I think so.
Okay, so let's say our goodbyes. Thank you for joining me, Inu.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me, and thank you all for coming and listening to two old men debate one
Talk
another.
about a mermaid. A mermaid who will become human and who will become a superstar and a hero. Anyways, everybody, it is time to finish the stream. Thank you all so much for being here. Well, I think that it's a little early to talk about like theories and everything, but it's always fun to theorize. I always love doing this. So thank you all very much for being here. Have a good night. Let's motivate ourselves to start the week. I mean, it's very easy to say this, but it's very hard to actually be motivated for a new week. So thank you all very much for being here tonight. Thank you. Next week, a new episode. Lots of new things happening. Thank you all for being here. Have a good night. Bye.
Good night. Good night.